going to talk about the association points. You always want to keep one hand on the dog and the other hand do your assessment. They run on the bladder meridian, which is about 1.5 soon from the vertebra, spinous process of the vertebra. So I would start here and find the top of the scapula and then just dip down into this groove right here, which is bladder 13 lung. And in Walter, about 1.5 soon is about a little less than 2 fingers from his spine. Then I go over 1 intercostal space. So we dip down here, go over 1 intercostal space, and we get bladder 14, which is pericardium, and then another intercostal space, caudal, and we're at bladder 15, which is heart. Okay, we're gonna kind of go backtrack here. If you find this flat spot, this is the interclinal vertebra. It's kind of a flat spot on the dog, and you do the intercostal spaces. 1 up cranial is bladder 18, which is the liver, right here, and then 1 caudal, back 1 intercostal space, is bladder 19, which is gallbladder. Now I'm gonna use your hand gently because you don't want to poke the dog. Find the end of the 13th rib, follow that straight up, okay, and we're at bladder 23, which is kidney. If you go in between the 12th and the 13th rib and this intercostal space, you have right here bladder 20, which is spleen. So if you go over 1 spot, you get bladder 21 stomach and 1 more intercostal space caudal, and you get bladder 22, which is the triple heater. Okay, so let's find bladder 23 again. Get that 13th rib, come straight up. Make sure we're on the, for kidney. Then find right here, you have the iliac crest. Walter's a pretty long dog, so it's a pretty long space. Go about 2/3 between the iliac crest and bladder 23, and you will get to bladder 25, which is your large intestine. So now we want to find the point of the hip, which is up here. Make sure, and pop down 1 spot, and that's bladder 27, large intestine, and 1 more spot, and you get bladder 28, which is bladder. Okay,